Hey there, animal explorers, and welcome. We are about to go on a totally incredible adventure to learn all about the amazing world of animals. So, are you ready to go? Let's dive in.
So there are just so many different animals in the world, right? It's kind of a lot to keep track of. So to make it a little easier, scientists came up with a clever idea. They sort them into groups. It's like organizing your toys. Let's check out how they do it. So our first big group is called mammals. It's pretty easy to spot a mammal. You just have to look for two main things. First, they've got fur or hair on their bodies. And second, when they're babies, they drink milk from their moms. Simple, right?
So, who gets to be in this super cool mammal club? Well, fluffy dogs, they're in. Cows you see on a farm? Yup, they're mammals too. And hey, remember that we are mammals. Okay, let's fly on over to our next group, birds. You can almost always spot a bird. I mean, they've got those beautiful feathers, right? And, of course, most of them have wings. Oh, and here's another super important clue. Birds lay eggs.
I bet you've seen tons of birds. Like a super colorful parrot? That's a bird. And what about a pigeon you might see in the park? That's a bird too. I wonder, what other birds can you think of right now?
All right, let's hold our breath. Just kidding. And dive deep under the water for our next group, fish. These guys spend their entire lives underwater. Now, to do that, they have these awesome fins that act like little paddles to help them swim. And they have these special things on their heads called gills. It's how they breathe down there. So cool. You've probably seen a perfect example of a fish up close. A goldfish. Yep, it uses those little fins to zip all around its fishbowl and uses its gills to breathe the water. That's a fish, all right? Okay, our last big group for today, get ready for the reptiles. Reptiles are really cool. They're covered in scales, not fur, not feathers, but scales. And they're what we call cold-blooded. Now, that doesn't mean their blood is actually ice cold. It just means their bodies can't make their own heat like ours can. That's why you see them sunbathing. They need the sun to warm up. You know who's a reptile? A slithery snake. And what about a super fast lizard? Yup, also a reptile. And there we go. We've just sorted out 4 huge animal groups: mammals, birds, fish, and reptiles. Nice work. You are doing an awesome job, explorers. So, for our next mission, let's check out some amazing animal bodies. Because we all have parts that help us move and live, and every animal has different body parts that are just perfect for what they need to do. So, let's do a little comparison, our bodies versus other animal bodies. Check this out. We have a head, and a lot of other animals have a head too. We have legs, and so do they. But where we have arms, a bird has wings to fly. And where we have hands, a fish has fins to swim. And, of course, lots of animals have a tail, which we don't. It's actually really, really clever how each body is perfectly made for the way that animal lives. With all that swimming and flying and running around, you gotta think, these animals must get super hungry. Which leads to a very important question. What's for dinner? Let's find out what different animals eat. Okay, so first up on the menu are the herbivores. Now, that's a big word, I know, but it just means an animal that eats only plants. Nothing else, just things like yummy grass, crunchy leaves, and tasty vegetables. Like, think about a rabbit munching away on a carrot, or a cow in a field just chewing on grass all day. Those are perfect examples of some very happy, plant-eating herbivores. All right, next up, we have the carnivores. And if herbivores eat only plants, can you guess what carnivores eat? You got it, they're the opposite. They eat only meat. When you think of carnivores, think of really powerful hunters, like a lion chasing its prey across the savannah, or a tiger sneaking through the jungle. Now those are some strong carnivores. So, we've got the plant eaters and we've got the meat eaters. But wait a minute, what if an animal likes to eat, well, both? Then, my friend, you've got yourself an omnivore. Omnivores eat a mix of plants and meat. They're not picky at all. A great example is a big bear. It might love to catch fish from a river, that's meat, but it also loves to eat berries from a bush, that's a plant. And guess what? We're back to you again. Humans are omnivores. Just think about it. Maybe you had some chicken for dinner, that's meat, and some salad, that's plants. See? You're an omnivore. Wow, what an amazing trip through the animal kingdom. You've done such a fantastic job. So let's take a quick look at your official Explorer summary to see all the awesome stuff we just discovered today.
Okay, here's the rundown. First off, all animals are living things, and that includes us. Super important. Next, we learned we can sort animals into big groups, right? Like mammals, birds, fish, and reptiles. We also saw that animals have all kinds of different body parts to help them live and get around. And last but not least, we know that animals eat different stuff. Some eat plants, some eat meat, and some, like us, eat a little bit of everything.
Well, our big adventure is over for now. But you know what? The animal kingdom is absolutely gigantic, and it's just full of cool new things waiting to be discovered. So I have one last really big question for you. What amazing animal will you discover next? Great job! Keep exploring science.